pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He'll be stopped a couple of yards short. Needed to get it to the 35, but they'll spot it at the 33, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Bears will punt this one away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. The defense there to make the stop. He barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Fires to the right. Working the big fella to the corner. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Cougars, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. On the move, it's Martin. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Pressure coming. Got him downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Cougars trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cougars! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6.
Black 14, black 14.
Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Turner. And they get him down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains.
Using his legs, it's smart. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Maybe a double pass. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Running inside, it's Turner. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Livingston. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Bears headed quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
What a beautiful throw and catch. And I'll tell you, sometimes when you're throwing the go route, you can overanalyze things and think, what coverage do we want it against? What matchup are we looking for? But if I've got a guy outside that I know can go make a play, I don't care. I'm throwing it up, and I'm letting him go make a play.
For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
Might be changing the route. Again, it's Lagway. Finds his man, it's Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Bears!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter.
Number 9, set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive.
Makes the grab and room to run. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The sure hands, it's Martin.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, BYU is a team that made it to the Big 12 title game a year ago. A big part of it was L.J. Martin and their ability running the football, but also what he was able to do catching it as well. Bachmeier back at quarterback, so this offense really expects to take the next step. But L.J. Martin, David, probably one of the better running backs in the country that maybe a lot of college football fans outside of the Big 12 don't really know about.
Yeah, I mean, he could catch it, he could make you miss, he could run you over. Like, the injuries slowed him down a little bit a year ago. But another year of experience with Bear in the backfield, and that is a big Bear. That is a large Bear that can also run the football. Could be a great 1-2 punch that makes you pack a lunch and tackle some grown men for 60 minutes.
Makes the catch. It's Bachmeier. And BYU will get the first down. As the officials spot the ball, they've stopped play for an injured Baylor Bear. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic up. Breaks into the open. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. QB draw. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Big guy smells it. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU!
You got to find creative ways to run the football in the red zone when the field shrinks, and I love the jet sweep here. You could tell, hits it in stride, speed kills on the perimeter, good blocking, nice play call at the right time to get the touchdown.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Flagway on the play action. Snagged in the middle, it's Freeman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
He'll try to do it himself. At the 45 on his way. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. First down for this offense. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Fires on the move. Smith's got it. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback keep. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Makes a catch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he puts through the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
The run inside. It's Martin. Got enough for the first. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he's finally stopped. A huge pickup on the play, and what a way to carry things into the 2-minute timeout. On first and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. From the red zone, it's Martin. Touchdown, BYU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Turner. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first down.
There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun on third down, Lagway. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Lagway. Quick completion on the out route. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying the run, it's Turner. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He caught it.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Timeout taken by Baylor. It's second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Gets away from 1. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Bachmeier. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We kick things off with Cal taking on the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the home squad in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half.
Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out.
Might have a chance. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. Explosive plays are great, but you gotta finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Cougars. They take the lead with the 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Wide open on the right. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
They're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. He's loose on the right. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
Oh, and that is a backbreaker for the offense. You're trying to drive down the field here in the 2nd half to keep this thing close, and you cough it up. And not just that, David, it's a defensive touchdown now, starting to blow this game open.
So starting to get some separation, and here's the thing about this defense, man. It's one thing to create turnovers and to create extra possessions. This is another thing to know what to do with it when you get it. And they scoop it, had a plan, look at them run it all the way to the house and add to their lead.
They'll send the back in motion. They go play action with Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. 3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. The run inside, it's Turner.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing, Lagway. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Martin. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Martin. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Complete to start this drive. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Lagway wants to throw. Looking down the middle. It's caught. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Play fake Lagway. Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run it on the counter. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Here's Lagway to pass. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Lagway from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the...
Maybe some room here. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And the Bears come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Running the red zone. It's Turner. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Lagway. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, Lagway. Touchdown, Baylor! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Tight ends can be the quarterback's best friend down in this area of the field. When the windows get smaller, you need bigger targets. No better option than the big tight end.
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. Throwing, Lagway. Working that left side now. He barges his way into the end zone for the 2, and we are locked up here in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Might as well give it to him again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Here's a heat. Got him in the open. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Finding an escape route. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Cougars with the immediate response.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lagway on the play action. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game, we're finding
some room. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, BYU. Boy, do they need that score gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They go play action with Lagway. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground.
Going long. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The Bears want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Flagway wants to throw. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble.
Looking for the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bears! The Bears have the answer. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Only 14 seconds to play. The hands team on the field, and it'll come down to this onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Everything going their way right now. Last drive they score, special teams goes out, they execute the onside kick. You need a touchdown now. Can your offense deliver for you here late in the game?
Oh, they're after him. The throw. Intercepted for the 11th time. Just keeps moving. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.